Oh, yes. Friday.
Today's Friday.
Is that your Adam Sandler Happy Gilmore?
I eat pieces of like you for breakfast, Covino.
Oh, yes.
You eat pieces for breakfast?
It's a Happy Gilmore Friday. We're just happy it's Friday. How about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
COVINO and Rich. It's been a
All right,
tough
Friday.
week. Seriously, lots of ups and downs. Emotional roller coaster this week. All of our heroes, our childhood heroes, took a major hit.
Oh.
So let's enjoy the weekend the best we can. Enjoy some sports. Enjoy some games. Let's enjoy the show.
Hey,
Brother.
I'm with you, brother. Doing it live from the Fox Sports Radio studio, brother. And, I was telling my wife, I said, with the passing of the Hulkster, Ozzy Osbourne, Malcolm Jamal Warner, if you're a kid in the 80s or 90s, a part of your childhood died this week. And I don't think this could have lined up better as far as Happy Gilmore 2 being released today. Like, we need some, like really good nostalgia. We almost need this laugh tonight, to be honest. Like, and it's the perfect time for this movie
You need
to
something
be released.
light. I think that's what you were looking for. Light laughers. Light laugh. You need a little Shooter McGavin in your life. Who, by the way, in my opinion, has done the most to promote this movie. The best to promote this movie.
Dan Byer is a big golf guy. I'm sure he's seen it. Did you see my dude Jeff McNeil on the Mets did a whole bit golfing against Shooter at Citi Field?
I did not. I missed this.
It's fantastic.
It's worth the watch.
Yeah, like at the end, he makes Jeff McNeil do an obstructed shot like Happy, and it goes off like Mr. Met's head off the dugout and everything. It's great. This movie's been promoted wonderfully. Our pal Dan Patrick and, of course, the Sandman, they're good friends. He's, I imagine, a cameo in the movie from DP. I'm excited to watch it tonight, which is why I want to lead with this question.
Oh, boy. Let's hear it. And by the way,
we're going to get to NBA. There's a LeBron story. NFL, I saw the stat that yesterday, I didn't even realize, was the last Thursday until February without some type of football.
It was like 41 days until the season.
Yeah,
but
buddy.
I want to say hello to Danny G. I know he's pumped for the weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Friday.
Yeah, Happy
Today's
Gilmore
Friday.
Friday. And Iowa Samuel on the buttons.
That's a good one.
And it's great to see DB. Spotty's on the videos. The birthday boy. Yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday, Spot.
Hey, buddy.
This is birthday weekend. More reason to celebrate. He's on the videos at COVINO and Rich at Fox Sports Radio. You can follow the live stream on Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page. We'll be giving away prizes today. We'll give you some weekend hobnobbing, but what do you want to start with, buddy boy?
Well, I want to apologize to Spot. It didn't go as planned. We were going to have Iowa Sam jump out of a cake yesterday in a Speedo, but it was a little crazy around here, so my apologies.
That's fine. We had the Speedo. We just didn't have the cake.
Was that like Under Siege?
Yes, exactly like Under Siege. And I want to welcome Soto, not Juan Soto, the other Soto, to the New York Mets, relief pitcher from the Orioles. And I saw McMahon is now a Yankee as the trade deadline approaches. Teams are making
better
moves.
believe I went to the Baseball Reference just to see what that jabroni's all about.
Gregory Soto, the Mets lefty specialist now. And then, of course, you have a third baseman. Are you happy about this or what?
I mean, anything's better than Peraza. That guy stinks. Little Leaguer's better than that guy. And I say that respectfully because I'm a Yankees fan. I say that with love. But, yeah, I had to do the search, the research, the reference. I hit up my guy Elias from the Sports Bureau.
How's he doing?
His batting average is 217. Elias is great. He says hello. Yeah. But he's a 217 batting average kind of guy. So he's, believe it or not, a step up. But he also has 16 home runs, and he's a lefty bat. And it's not about the offense. It's about the defense. The Yankees' biggest complaint is how terrible they are in the field. And he's like a Gold Glove caliber third baseman. So
the Yankees infield is suspect. But I want to get to my Happy Gilmore lead today. But I will say, on the baseball tip, baseball's hot, baseball's back, baseball's awesome.
Yeah.
All that said, I saw a stat just to show how it's such a home run game now. It's such an extra base hit type of game.
Mm-hmm.
Small ball is a thing of the past. There's not one team in baseball right now that's batting over 260 as a team, and I believe it's the first season it's ever happened. You saw the stats dwindling year by year, but right now there is not one team in Major League Baseball that has a team batting average that hits 260.
Yeah, it's pathetic. It's weird.
It's just a different game, bro.
Yeah, it's a different game, but I'll take that average any day over home runs. That's the problem with guys like Anthony Volpe. A-Rod, who I respect. I have great respect for A-Rod as a baseball expert and player.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I will trade in all his home runs for a solid 280 batting average, maybe 10 home runs, and 60-something RBIs. You got to get back to that because you got to get on base. You can't rely on dudes like Volpe to be hitting home runs all the time.
Well,
it doesn't work that way. You need a little small ball. Let the big sluggers, the big heads, the big guys, let them do the dirty work.
Well, it is time, like you said, on a happy Gilmore Friday. Danny G.
Oh, yeah.
Before you entered the studio, I was happy to hear that you and your lovely wife, Brenda, have the same plan as my family does. Go home tonight, pour a drink, I don't know, pop an edible, have a nice dinner, grill up some burgers, who knows?
Hold on. Danny G never said anything about that.
Yeah, we got a 2-year-old. We're popping apple juice.
Okay, well, fair enough. Do what you must. But you said you were going to watch Happy Gilmore, the first one, as a little preview, a little foreplay, a little refresher.
By the way, you know what I realized? It's been so long since I've seen Happy Gilmore, even though I've seen it. We've all seen it 100 times.
Of course.
But it's been a minute. You ever realize that Will Sasso's in that movie? Because I saw a clip recently. I'm like, wait a second. Is that Will Sasso?
You probably
From Mad TV?
I had to go to the IMDb from Mad TV.
Oh, yeah, he was one of the movers.
He was one of the movers.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if it ever really dawned on me or registered that, or at the time.
He was in his
that
heyday.
Yeah,
that was like Mad TV was going on at that time.
I'm like, Will Sasso was in it. I forgot all about that.
He was also in Beverly Hills Ninja.
There was a lot of stars maybe before their time as well. Like Julie Bowen, who I think is gorgeous and super talented, Modern Family. She's in the second one, but that was a young Julie Bowen as, was it Virginia Vennet?
Mm-hmm.
So I say watch the first one.
It was Veronica Vaughn. It was Vicky Valancourt.
You know that, right? That every girlfriend in a Sandler movie is VV.
Vicky Valancourt.
So
hot. Want to touch the hiney.
That's Veronica Vaughn.
I know. VV.
So
combining two movies.
Here's the question for the Fox Sports Radio Nation. I get way deep. This is the hard hitting stuff Covino Rich brings you. Do you know one person that doesn't plan on watching Happy Gilmore 2? I can only imagine Netflix.
Yeah, my mom.
She won't?
Hell no, she won't watch that.
Okay, there's your answer.
Yeah, but my
Steve's
mom's 71.
My mom is 70, and she will watch. That
Mom's
movie,
a different type of lady.
Happy Gilmore, probably reminds my mom of when her kids were not 40, when her kids were 12.
My mom would never watch that. It's one of those movies like, please, Mom, just watch it. This is stupid. Yeah, she's one of those. So she didn't watch the original. You think she'd watch that?
But
I'm not like. I don't think she necessarily counts in this conversation.
Okay, let's leave out 70-year-old moms.
Exactly.
Hold on. If you asked your mom to watch this is what she would say.
Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a
Exactly.
That's the response.
My mom's the type to say, why don't you watch something classic like Angels with Dirty Faces? How about the Maltese Falcon? How about something with James Cagney? Like, she'll want to take it to that route. I'm like, come on, Mom, how about Billy Madison? How about Happy Gilmore? There's no way.
All right,
but I gave you the one, but I don't think that's like an appropriate answer.
So,
I still think that your point rings true.
So eliminate 70-year-old moms from the conversation.
Yeah, you're in our world now, Grandma.
Yeah. Who watches what? Turner movie classics? I don't know what she watches.
Do you know any, let's just say, contemporary friend, coworker, guy on your softball team, guy on your bowling team, the guy at the gym? Can you imagine anyone saying, yeah, I'll pass? I feel like this is going to be universally watched. There's going to be critics that are like, oh, it stinks. It's not as good as the first one. Of course, that happens every time. But I can't imagine someone on a Friday, Saturday night, end of summer, late night hits, you go in the house, lay down to go to bed. Like I said, pour a drink, pop something. You don't think everyone's going to watch this movie?
It's definitely something, like you said, we need on this heavy-hearted sort of weekend where you could put your feet up, enjoy a cocktail, just relax and have a good, cheap laugh. I feel like it feels perfect. So even if you were on the fence about it, I think it's a great idea. After you're done with your team, after you're done throwing out the trash, you put your feet up and enjoy.
After I watch the Mets beat the Giants tonight, and Danny will like that.
Rich, what are you popping in there? Some of those little cans. What's that little can? It looks so tiny in your hands.
I feel like a giant, Sam.
You're like Andre the Giant holding a beer can.
Those little Starbucks espresso cans.
We know, because you had one earlier this week, and we were worried about your mental state.
Let me tell you something. When you hold one of these, that's how Andre the Giant felt holding a beer can. Honestly, I feel like a giant. You ever see that Jim Jeffries bit? I'm a giant, Kate.
Yeah, slow
I
down,
feel like a
buddy.
giant.
How about you focus? You're all caffeine
You're all
up.
coked out of your gourd
Yeah,
over
seriously.
there.
You're talking about relaxing. This guy's spinning in his chair right now.
Popping
High on,
Listen,
caffeine.
I got 2 little kids.
Like, do you ever chill?
I got to get them to bed before I even think about.
Yeah, but you realize you're just like a mile a minute
You
maniac.
don't even need that caffeine.
I know. He just took his first sip. Meanwhile, like, he can't stop. This guy's bouncing around, talking about relaxing later. There's no relaxing with this dude. Relaxing. I never seen him relax
By
ever.
the way, Sam, you recorded me coming into the studio?
It's like absurd.
He just
It's
leaves
absurd.
a cloud of dust behind him.
It really is.
Well, so
But
don't
to
let
answer
my
your question,
Yeah,
Rich.
don't let my ramblings confuse you.
To answer your question,
The question is,
do
well-
I really like know anybody? How about this? How about we make a statement instead of asking a goofy question? You're a lame-o, and you're not my friend. You're the type of person I don't want to hang with, unless, of course, you're my mom. If you're not sitting back and enjoying a cheap laugh tonight, courtesy of Happy Gilmore, the long-awaited, like, it's almost like the comeback of an old friend you haven't seen in a long time. You don't want to see him and Shooter McGavin one more time? Come on. You're a lame-o if you're not watching. Period.
Now, even a guy that I respect that is, quote, not a movie guy. I feel like Dan Beyer even throws this movie on.
Dan
DB,
Beyer's a golf
is
guy,
that
though.
true? You're a golf guy. You're not a movie guy, but I can imagine you'll throw this on?
You would think. You would think.
Oh, Jesus,
But
Stan.
instead, tonight, me and my wife will sit back and be watching Casablanca together. Just like Covino's mom, enjoying just some of the classics
you know what?
because we're a little more highbrow than everyone else.
You know what my mom's saying right now? I knew I loved Dan Beyer. That's why I
Nothing
love
like
Dan
a classic like Casablanca on a Friday night.
She's going to send me a list of things that she recommends to you now.
Okay, great.
Has
Great.
Dan ever seen this Cagney movie?
Right.
I'll tell you what, I will watch it. There's going to be cameos from PGA Tour players. I think that it is a great way, especially now. Like, this is like a 3-day window because, as you said, last Thursday without pro or college football until the new year.
Yeah.
This is the opportunity now. Schools are going to be starting like in a couple of weeks. Like some start the first or second week of August. It's crazy as it is. So there's going to be that. So at some point I will check it out. I don't know if it'll be tonight, but yes, I will be watching Happy Gilmore too.
Well, Dan Beyer, today, a big day in the golf cinema world because it was on this day. I'm fun fact guy. You know this. In 1980, Caddyshack came out on this day.
Yeah, just saw it. Yes,
Yeah, so
45 years ago.
45 years ago today, Caddyshack, and today, Gilmore, part 2. Can't wait.
But here's the thing. I think everybody needs to check their brain at the door. Don't expect a classic. These aren't the type of movies that Rotten Potato gives 100% to, right? You go there, sit down, and just enjoy for what it is.
They can't steal our childhood type joy.
Yeah, and it's not about outdoing the first one. It's about recapturing the nostalgia of the first one. It's just stupid fun. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't heard a real reaction yet from someone I respect, but I have seen some clips. I saw Bad Bunny and Travis Kelce. I've seen that floating around. Like Dan said, there's a lot of great cameos.
I don't want to give it away, but I have seen, I'll just say, a classic hip-hop artist makes a cameo that I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, and I understand the premise, at least, and that's old news, right? I'm not giving away the plot, am I?
No.
If I say that I'm pretty sure it's about Happy Gilmore down on his luck financially, and he needs to make a comeback.
Well, he needs to send, I think in the preview, which in the first 10 seconds, he has to send his daughter to an overpriced like ballet college or something. He's
Yeah.
like, but I got no money.
Right.
Do you guys want to take a quick guess at what the critics are rating it versus the fans?
It's got to be low. I don't think there's ever been a Sandler movie that was critically acclaimed.
Can I just, before we do that, can I say that I tried to get through Hubie Halloween, which was a Netflix Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
It had a ton of cameos, just like Happy Gilmore 2, and that was a rough watch. I'm gonna be honest.
Are you
Hubie
kidding me?
Halloween
That's
was
a family tradition for me. I love
that
Halloween
movie-
is upon us.
It was like first 20 minutes was really funny, and then I'm like, I can't do it. So he has a bit of a history with Netflix movies, maybe not doing so great, but I am going to watch this.
You know what? I believe Dan Patrick's in that one.
Yes, he is. He's in
that like
he's in the-
schoolroom
yeah.
auditorium, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Covino and I think, joked about that. We loved it because it was so over the top ridiculous. Kevin James is in that too. Hubie Halloween.
Yeah, there's like every SNL cast member makes an appearance.
I mean-
but you're like, it just got so ridiculous. I was
Again,
like,
check your brain at the door. My guess, Danny G, is that
Tomato meter?
The fans are
That's
giving
popcorn meter.
I feel like the popcorn meter with the fans you're getting a pretty solid 70, 80 something percent.
Wow, good guess. 74%.
And Rotten Potatoes, the critics who I roll my eyes at, give it like 31%.
58%.
Oh,
damn.
wow. Not bad.
Oh, not too
Oh,
shabby.
yeah.
Your at passing level, I guess, almost there.
You know, someone's going to say, this was a double bogey for me. This just did not. That's what also an old movie critic, I think, sounds like.
By the way, Dan Byer, you said the cameos from actual PGA Tour players. You saw that in Stick, another golf show that I keep trying to push on you.
You do.
I'm pushing Owen Wilson and Mark Maron on you.
Well, save that because speaking of Happy Gilmore and Stick and this weekend, every Friday we get into weekend hobnobbing. So before the end of the show, we'll give you other things you need to watch so that you know what to talk about. You know what's going on come Monday because there's more to life, believe it or not, than Happy Gilmore.
Do you think that the cameo and the appearances from Kelce in this movie will, ingratiate himself more to the football and pop culture audiences? Like, man, this guy's just awesome. Like, I saw a clip from Drew Bledsoe, who I know you always feel bad for. Do you know? I know you feel like he got the raw deal. People love to say Wally Pipp, but he got Tom Brady. He got
Brady
Drew
big
Bledsoe.
time.
Yeah. You know, Drew Bledsoe was supposed to be Brett Favre in Something About Mary.
Yes, I did know
Did you
that.
see that clip
Yeah.
recently floating around? Like, he admitted that in an interview. Originally, they wanted Steve Young, but Steve Young, because remember the movie Something About Mary takes place in the Bay Area, and it was going to be Steve Young, but he was like too much of a good Mormon guy to be part of a hard R comedy. They tried to go to Bledsoe, and Bledsoe was trying to get his bad boy act together, so he's like, no thanks. And they went with Favre.
What the hell is Brett Favre doing here?
Did you know that Seabass, kick his ass, Seabass, was supposed to be Roger Clemens?
I didn't know that was a hockey player up until like a year ago.
Yeah,
But
Cam Neely?
But that's another fun fact.
He would have been Roger Clemens would have been great.
Can I tell you? It's
At least that's the rumor.
I think we
anyway.
could end the show right now, and you've already learned enough. Clemens was supposed to be Seabass, and Drew Bledsoe was supposed to be in Something About Mary. Good night. Have a good weekend, everybody. You've learned enough today.
Have a great weekend later.
All right, well, listen, there is a lot of stuff we're going to get to on today's show. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's a Friday, a happy Gilmore Friday.
Today's Friday.
We're going to talk some baseball. Trade deadlines coming up. And I think the big question is, if you know something bothers someone, isn't that your invitation to just continue to bust their huevos?
Absolutely.
Because there is an NBA superstar that didn't get this memo. If something really bothered me, a nickname, a joke, or something, do you realize that if I harped on it, you guys would just make fun of it more?
That's how mocking people, picking on someone, bullying works. You find the soft spot, you find the button, and you lean into it.
Like McFly. Biff knew that chicken got to McFly.
Nobody calls me chicken. Yeah, like once you find that hot spot, that hot button, a bully or a friend who just wants to, give it to you.
Chicken!
No.
Give you the business.
Calls me chicken.
Yeah, you want to give him the business. If you realize that it bothers him, you lean into it.
So let's just say,
69 offense. He was giving them the business.
yeah, you give him the business. And you know what? There's an NBA superstar. You might have heard of him, LeBron James, who is making a foolish mistake by leaning into something. We'll explain what that is. So
Is it a lame move by LeBron, or do you understand? Because he's trying to sue AI?
Yeah,
Who is that?
We'll get into that
Allen
next.
Iverson, what did he do?
Yeah.
Some basketball, some football, 41 days away, and, of course, trade deadline in baseball. So a lot of fun coming up right here. COVINO Rich on Fox Sports Radio.
Now, we can't tell you enough about Travis Matthew.
I'm wearing the pants right now.
Seriously, yeah. We always associated it with golf and Happy Gilmore and golfers, and now it's for the casual fella, and that would be us, and we're rocking the jeans, the shirts. It's just the quality of the clothing. The hats, real big fan of the hat. Danny
promise
G
you.
was always rocking those.
I promise you, the show Stick on Apple TV is not paying me. But they all wear Travis Matthew on this show.
I mean, because it's synonymous with golf, but now it's more synonymous with quality.
Yeah,
and
no
if you
joke,
like quality clothing, you work hard, you want to look nice, you're at that stage of life like we are where you don't want to dress too young, but you don't want to dress like an old guy. You just want to dress nice.
Well,
just be confident that Travis Matthew has you covered.
I know you and I had to do some videos for the show afterwards, so I said, you know what, let me wear something nice. I put on the Travis Matthew featherweight jeans. Even on a summer day, they're so lightweight, you don't even feel like you're wearing pants. I feel pantsless right now. So the featherweight pants, the polo shirts, they got the sneakers, the shoes, the T-shirts, like they could be your only layer. That could be your underneath layer. So dress it up if you want, all at Travis Matthew. And here's the deal going on right now. If you visit the website, travismatthew.com, you receive 20% off your first order when you sign up for the email.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say. It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win? Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
we're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during
can't.
a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very true.
Oh, yeah. A happy Gilmore Friday on CNR.
Magic Pilot. I didn't know Pilot sang this. 1974 Iowa Sam with the jam. By the way, it's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Iowa Sam, Danny G, super producing as always. 877-99 on Fox. We got DB. It's good to see DB. And Spot, the birthday boy, it's his birthday weekend. Got the video going. Remember, we stream all the time on Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page. Our bonus podcast is there. So enjoy the show. Enjoy the feedback. Hit us up at 877-99 on Fox. So we're going to give away prizes, Chipotle worker or WNBA player. We got weekend hobnobbing. But this LeBron story, we touched on it briefly yesterday. Remember, you can catch the podcast wherever you stream your podcast, Covino and Rich. LeBron has this video that's gone viral. There's several versions of Pregnant LeBron. Pregnant LeBron. So I don't know what version or image or AI video you saw, but there's one famous. It came out like a few days ago, but it has gone viral to the point where it's like, well, that was weird. LeBron is pregnant.
The one with Harden?
Yeah, and he has a baby, and it's him and Curry's baby.
Oh, it's going to be it's gonna be a soccer player.
So LeBron James is like, he's got a pregnant belly. And it looks all real because it's AI. And Steph Curry's there, and he's apparently the father, but the baby comes out and it has a full beard. And they're like, oh, why does it look like James Harden? And James Harden laughs like Kawhi Leonard, which is weird. And he's like, ha, 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 ha. And they're like, oh, he didn't have Curry's baby. He had Harden's baby. So then all this pregnant LeBron thing started to snowball. Pregnant LeBron. And I mentioned yesterday, like, I understand why he wants to squash it because you don't want anything to be a Jordan cry face. Anytime you poke at legends, I kind of don't like it because it takes away from their legacy a little bit. Like, although crying Jordan is funny, it really isn't for me. Like, respect the guy. He's
But
Michael
do you
Jordan.
not like Combine Tom Brady?
I think that's a
not
little
been
different.
memified, though.
Yeah.
That's not even close to the memification level.
That's true. That's
It
true.
isn't.
That's true.
Like crying Jordan is very insulting to me because I'm like, yeah, that's a goat you're picking on here. You got to lay off a little bit. But then again, Jordan is not LeBron, right? LeBron has made a lot of questionable choices in his career. He's still a GOAT. I'm not saying anything bad, but the whole sentiment now is, Rich, of all the things and all the stories that LeBron could have came back on or came out on, why is it this one that bothers him the most? Because apparently because of this and the potential of this escalating and getting bigger, he's suing AI. Now, that's weird in itself because it's like, well, who's the mastermind behind AI?
Is it one robot?
No, there is one specific company. It's called Interlink AI.
But it's not the only one.
No,
you know what
but
I mean?
I guess it's the company that he pinpointed that's behind this wave of generated deepfakes.
But when you do something like that, you're telling the world that it bothers you. So what's going to happen now as a result? More and more pregnant LeBron memes. Guaranteed. Such is life. Because the minute someone knows your hot button, if they really want to get your goat, grind your gears, whatever the saying is, they're going to lean into that every time just to piss you off. That's how life works.
It's what guys, let's be honest, it's one of the pillars of just ball busting amongst guys. Like COVINO. We did a show once, and this is a name drop. We did a show once from Henry Winkler's house.
Oh, hi.
The Fonz.
Hi.
Our first show in L.A.
Hi.
Henry Winkler goes, why don't you come to my house and do the show?
Wowie zowie.
And he was for real. So we actually went to the Fonz's house.
And by the way, if you remember, he did the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. So we knew he meant it. Remember when he said to Patrick Mahomes, oh my God, you have a spot at my table anytime. He said that to us and we took him up on it. So he means it. If he welcomed our stupid show to his home, you know he'd welcome Mahomes anytime.
So we have a classic photo where COVINO's sitting at Henry Winkler's table. And he looks like, what's the guy from Big Pussy Pastori from The Sopranos? Remember that guy?
I look like Bobby Bacalao.
He looks like COVINO ate COVINO, but he has a De Niro face, like, ugh.
Well, he called me mid-shot. They took a photo of me mid-shot. I was eating a bagel. Henry Winkler presented like a whole little breakfast feast, and I was eating.
Bagel and lox.
And all of a sudden, Spotty goes, hey, smile. And I turn around like, hey, oh.
Yeah.
I look like such a slob in this photo. And the biggest mistake I made was letting the world know that it bothered me.
I hate it.
Yeah.
If he never said anything,
one of our listeners was like, man, what happened to COVINO? He's letting himself go. And I'm like, and I got all defensive, like, wait a second, hold on. This was a bad photo. I had a tough week, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, that I never lived it down.
That picture is still taped to your fridge.
It still haunts me because I let people know.
Well, that's the whole point of this conversation. If COVINO hadn't said a thing.
Yeah, if I just sip my coffee and let everybody have a good laugh.
No one would have ever talked about that photo again. But because
these are schoolyard antics.
Your buds, this goes back. You're right. It goes back to the schoolyard. If you made fun of your buddy about something ridiculous, but for some reason you saw that it really bothered him, that's what
That's the one.
That's what you do when you play ball as a kid. Think about the bus trips in high school sports or in the locker room. If one of your buddies, if something stupid bothered him, a nickname, anything.
Because guess what? If it doesn't bother him, you move on to the next thing and it goes away.
It's almost something
it's
almost something you need to teach your kids. Hey, listen, kids, if something bothers you.
Or LeBron James
it by embracing it.
That's what makes this the corniest
you
story
embrace
of the
it,
day.
and it takes the effectiveness out of it.
That's why this is lame. One of the lamer missteps of LeBron James, because now the world knows that this bothers him, bothers his image. For whatever reason, he's suing. LeBron James has bigger things to do.
That part is true, but do you think this might block that company from going next level with another edition of LeBron AI videos? Because they got to cease. I'm reading here. They got to cease and desist from his legal team, so they're going to think twice now. And the problem is, there's users on Twitter and I think Instagram as well, who are still circulating this.
I think LeBron James' focus should be on what he's doing next season, how he's going to win a championship, his farewell tour, his game, staying youthful. Because in the past week, we heard about him suing this AI company because he's upset about pregnant LeBron. And in my opinion, this is a speculation allegedly, the Jeff Teague story where Jeff Teague said he was on steroids, he backpedaled so hard, I really do feel that he was threatened in some way by LeBron James's legal team. Because he was like, nah, man, I was just kidding. Why is he so sensitive all of a sudden? He made it this long. Finish out your career. Go out on top. Don't let the small things bother you. What's the old saying? Don't sweat the small stuff. Why is he sweating the small stuff?
Don't sweat the petty things. Pet the sweaty things.
Pet the sweaty things.
If you're watching right now, we are streaming this hour live on the Fox Sports Radio YouTube channel. There's the picture. COVINO De Niro right next to Henry Winkler.
Even Henry Winkler's laughing at me because I look like a slob in that photo.
My goodness.
And do you see his dog? His dog is in the photo. It's like camouflaged in the photo.
Well, anyway, Fox Sports Radio, YouTube page if you want to check out.
But again, a misstep. You know why that was a
COVINO.
misstep? Because how long ago was that? 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
And that picture still haunts me because I let the world know, and I'm a nobody from Nowhereville, and I let the world know that it bothered me. So it never goes away. You know what else they did just to upset me? There's a version of that photo where they enlarged my head.
So it looks even worse?
Like it's photoshopped. So it's not even real. And people think it's real. And they're like, dude, I saw this picture of you, man. What is that? Man, you lost a lot of weight. Your head was like 3 times the size. I'm like, yeah, because that wasn't real, dude. And, you know, it haunts me. LeBron James let the world in that he never wants to be a pregnant man.
So the lesson to be learned here on
Don't
CNR
mess with his
today.
legacy.
The lesson to be learned on COVINO Rich. If you got little kids, apply this to yourself as well. If something irritates you, by letting your buddies and family know, they're not going to stop. All you're doing is telling them, oh, here's what you could use from this point forward to really get to me. A picture, a nickname, anything. And you've seen it happen. Listen, it happened when you were a kid. Some kid had a funny nickname. Stop calling me that.
Oh, there it is. You just earned it.
We're calling him Bunk, Big Head. Yeah.
You're bonk now because you got a big giant cabeza. So
I hate when you call me that. Stop it.
I can't run from Big Apple Sam, and I'm not going to.
Yeah, but you know what, though?
And it'll eventually die out.
That's
Maybe it
fun.
won't.
But it's fun. It's not
It's
like
fun.
anything personal, right?
It was me. It was me reacting in a text with Dan and Jason and Doug, reacting to Pete Alonso hitting a home run against the Brewers.
Yeah.
Right. And I said, "Oh my God, Polar Bear Pete!" And then everyone started calling me Big Apple Sam.
But see, but
and I'm like, whatever.
You laughed about it.
Yeah.
If you,
at first I didn't like it. I still don't kind of like it, but I'm not. I don't really care.
but
Whatever.
but if you were like, guys, really irritates me.
Guys, you're
you
just disrespecting me here at work.
you
I'm
would-
calling HR.
You would only be Big Apple Sam.
Yeah,
You played it off pretty good.
It would spin wheels in the mud. It would just, go nowhere.
So your thoughts, is LeBron being a big baby? Because think about this. If he would have just laughed it off, even reposted it, like, yo, get a load of this, we would have moved past it and not have ever thought of it again. And we're like, yeah, it's kind of funny. But the fact that it bothers him.
He gave
it's
it oxygen.
He gave it so much more oxygen. You nailed it, Sam. And now the world, forget about this company, the world is going to be sharing that left and right because there's so many LeBron haters. And I'm not saying you should be hating on LeBron. I'm just saying it's going to happen because of who he is. I happen to like LeBron James. I just think he should have let this one go.
No doubt. All right, well, hey, listen, we're going to get to a bunch of other stuff. Trade deadline. Who's going to make the big moves in baseball? We'll speculate a little bit. And, of course, we are 41 days away from the start of the NFL season. We'll talk some NFL. We'll play a game, give away some prizes, all coming up. But right now, we toss it to Dan Byer for an update. DB, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
I will say, not to pick at the scab, Sam hates it when we say someone Iowa Sam'd something by giving 3 nominations when we're going around the room.
Hold on.
That does bother. Yes,
But then I
see?
used it. I used it as a joke a week or two ago, and you loved it.
I did.
So I'm turning the tide on this one.
Favorite 80s TV show. Well, I got 4 of them for you. I got 6 written down
look at
here.
that as good
I know we have
content
18
creation.
people on hold, but let me take half of their.
Let me give you my top 10 list.
Yes.
That's content creation, all right? I'm here all week.
Man, a bunch going on in the NFL. The Vikings are going to be without wide receiver Justin Jefferson for a little while. Missing practice today and will through the weekend because of a mild hamstring strain. Team says he'll be reevaluated next week. Jets quarterback Justin Fields was on the practice field today. Good news for them is yesterday he had to leave because of a dislocated toe. Falcons signed wide receiver DJ Chark to a deal. Well, the NFL Network says Cowboys tackle Terrence Steele suffered a high ankle sprain in practice, but will only miss a few days. Leo Messi's going to miss a match for Inter Miami after he skipped the All-Star game earlier this week. Automatic 1-game suspension, so he will not play against FC Cincinnati tomorrow. In baseball, Brewers and Marlins tied up at 1 as they head to the 6th inning in Milwaukee. Brewers honoring American Family Field, formerly known as Miller Park, as it's the 25th anniversary of that stadium. Yankees acquired third baseman Ryan McMahon from the Rockies for 2 minor leaguers. Mets acquired pitcher Gregory Soto from Baltimore for 2 pitchers. And Dodgers shortstop Mookie Betts is in Nashville. Skipper Dave Roberts told reporters today that he'll rejoin the team tomorrow as they play a series in Boston against the Red Sox. next. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, DB, when you heard about Justin Fields yesterday, weren't you speculating, like, how bad could a toe be? Like, what is the worst-case scenario?
Pobrecito.
For a toe. Because I'm like, the Jets, like, they give Fields this opportunity, and my first thought was like, it seems like he's not going to miss much.
Well,
right?
Adam Schefter did everybody dirty by saying that he left with an apparent lower left leg injury. So we all think the worst, an Achilles injury, especially with the Rodgers stuff. And then when you find out what it was, you're like, okay. Then you found out it wasn't his big toe, which actually could cause a problem if it was his big toe, that it wasn't that, then it was just minor.
Oh, it was the piggy that went to the market?
Yeah. No. It was the piggy that had roast beef.
Oh, okay. So
the roast beef toe, he's fine.
He's good. He'll be fine in a week. He'll be fine in a week. All right, thank you, DB. We got more Covino and Rich next right here on Fox Sports Radio.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready? Yes. I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan. I love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready? Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special. Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game.
Hey, welcome back. Covino and Rich, Fox Sports Radio. The show that's sweeping the nation. How do you like that? I made that up.
I know.
By the way, we're going to be filling in.
By the way, is that because they hired you to clean up after the shows?
Yeah, exactly. How'd you know? I'm pulling double duty here
You're
now.
sweeping.
I got a
up
promotion, guys. You don't even know.
Sweeping the studios.
And we're also filling in for Colin Cowherd on Thursday, Friday next week. Just make mental note of that. Covino and Rich live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. And it's time for our Tire Rack Play of the Day. The Mariners had a day yesterday, and they acquired Josh Naylor and beat the Angels.
Pitch on the way, swinging a line shot deep down the left field line. Has it enough? Yes, it is. Goodbye, baseball. A rocket line drive. 2-run home run off the bat of Randy Arozarena. And it's now the Mariners 3, the Angels 1.
Ooh, one of the most dangerous postseason players
Randy
in recent time, Arozarena.
I love and hate Arozarena because, well, he's a Yankee killer. So I hate him when he's against the Yankees because he's so good. But I love him when he plays for Team Mexico. Remember how he just lit up the WBC? He's
great.
so good.
Well, Seattle went on to win 4-2, courtesy of the Mariners Radio Network. That was the Tire Rack Play of the Day. A lot of people think the Mariners might be the second-half team to make some noise in the AL, so pay attention to that. And for over 40 years, pay attention because Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free road hazard protection, convenient installation options like mobile tire installation.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. So remember, stick around because we're giving away prizes next hour. Chipotle worker or WNBA player. It's our way of getting to know some of the WNBA players, to familiarize ourselves with some of the players, the big stars in the league, and shout out one of our favorite spots, Chipotle. Even though I like Cava nowadays, bro. That's my spot.
I haven't been.
Cava
Never
worker.
been. What isn't it like a Mediterranean Chipotle?
Yeah, it's very similar.
Nobody
but
knows what you guys are talking about. Those two restaurants are down Ventura Boulevard, right next to each other. They're like, "What's Cava?"
Yeah, but Cava is
it's right
national.
there.
There's a few of them here.
Yeah,
That's a big deal. It's
so you're going over to the right.
So we're giving away a Swiggy.
Is
if you could win.
Cava in the same vein as like you start at the beginning, and you tell them what you want?
Yeah, very similar.
Your,
check it out.
I like that kind of food.
Don't
I'm
be
gonna
scared, bro.
Check it out.
Hey, and whatever you're munching on this weekend, enjoy
Whoa.
some Happy Gilmore. And later on, we're going to tell you what else you need to watch.
I just had a hypothetical before we get into some baseball and football. 41 days away.
You could just say hypothetical.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I could just say hypothetical. All my hypotheticals are pretty dopey. Danny was telling me there's a video or some type of proof that Steph Curry hit 105 three-pointers in a row.
Yeah, during one of his workouts.
That seems
They taped it.
absurd.
That is insane.
No trickery. 105 threes in a row from Curry in a warm-up.
And when I saw that, and we were talking to Danny about it before the show, I was like, I don't think there's anything I can do 105 times consecutively without messing up. 105 times without any slip. You can't do 105 layups.
That was my question. My question was,
can't.
but if I told you, COVINO, $1 million on the line, like you were selected from the crowd at Staples, right, at Crypto, and they said, all right, we're going to give you 105 chances. Here's the basketball, a simple layup. Do you think even under the most intense pressuring conditions, you'd miss one of those 105 layups? I'm talking you could just straight up take the ball right up the backboard. Do you think one of them
you'll
you would
get
just
a little gassed eventually. The pressure will get to you. 105, that's tiresome. 105 layups. By 80-something, you're like, all right. Yeah, I think you'll miss one, man.
Could you take Sydney Sweeney on 105 dates in a row?
Well, that's a nice way to clean up the original question, Danny G. Because he said...
Now I'm trying to think of the...
The original question had to do with Sydney Sweeney. And would you be up for the moment? And I was like, no, I couldn't. That's how hard I think 105 times...
Of anything.
Is to put it in perspective.
Do you think you could bowl 105 frames of bowling and guarantee that you won't throw a gutter ball?
No.
I think I can.
I mean, you think you could.
I think you'd wear out with that as well.
Do you think if we had a baseball catch, you would miss what? Like you would catch 105 balls
The challenge
in a row?
of the home run derby, right? Isn't can they hit home runs? Jazz Chisholm could hit home runs. He has 18, 19? But in that moment, he hit 3, right? Because you got to be built for that. You got to be poised for that. It's the moment. You got to be. What's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know, but it's
I'm
about
not inside your huge cabeza.
Yeah, it's about the pressure of the moment.
Yeah.
Right. So, are you willing or able to do that?
But when you talk about that pressure, that's why you see a lot of people.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. The home run derby, one of the challenges is, are you big and burly enough to power through the exhaustion levels that it takes to continue and carry on to the end of the competition? Like, Chisholm not built that way, right? So he couldn't really hang. You get tired doing that. Dude, just hitting the batting cages consecutively gets you tired. So that's where I was going with that.
Yeah, you need a low center of gravity.
You really, like, you're underestimating 105.
But that's why I'm saying that the fact that this is true just shows you what a trained assassin on the court.
Insane, yeah.
Steph Curry
like
is.
Robot.
And I don't think this video is brand new, but it just came out again. People are reposting it to remind everybody.
It's making the rounds. You know what else is making the rounds? Don't fall for this over the weekend. You see that video where someone asked their wife asked, "Honey, would you rather make out with me or the hottest girl in the world for $1 million?" And the answer is, "Honey, you're the hottest girl in the world."
Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson is going to miss practice time. The wide receiver is dealing with a mild hamstring. The Vikings released a statement saying that he will be reevaluated at some point next week. As for Jets quarterback Justin Fields, he returned to practice today, just a day after dislocating a toe during yesterday's workout. Falcons signed wide receiver DJ Chark to a contract. Top of the 7th inning in Milwaukee, Brewers and Marlins tied up at 1 apiece. Trade today in Major League Baseball, in fact, 2 of them. The Yankees acquired third baseman Ryan McMahon from the Rockies for 2 minor leaguers. Mets acquired pitcher Gregory Soto for 2 pitchers going back to Baltimore. In golf, 3M Open, second round play, Thorbjorn Olsen leads at 14 under par. Jake Knapp is 1 shot back at 13 under. I'm Dan Beyer.
All right, we have an action-packed hour for you. Hell yeah, we're giving away prizes. We're playing games. We got weekend hobnobbing at the end of the show. That's what you need to watch in the world of sports and entertainment, aside from Happy Gilmore, because we already established.
I was saying, get over here. It's all in the hips.
Yeah.
It's all in the hips.
If you're not watching Happy Gilmore, you're kind of lame. We already said that. So, again, COVINO Rich broadcasting live from the Fox Sports Radio studio.
Hey, a lot to get to this hour. We're going to play Chipotle worker or a WNBA player, and, of course, weekend hobnobbing and a bunch more. Let's do this. CNR on FSR. We be rocking out, and I'll be honest, it's a weekend where we need that Happy Gilmore movie. I said in the beginning of the show, we need it. After a week of losing multiple legends from our childhood.
So sad. Crappy week. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Theo Huxtable. Jamming I'm the one. Theo Huxtable passed away. 54. Yeah. So sad. Costa Rica. Then you wish there was no and then. But then Ozzy Osbourne, you're like, what? That shook us to the core because we just saw him perform. But what an iconic send-off, right? Said goodbye, performed one last time, raised all that money. But 76 years old, Ozzy Osbourne, who changed rock forever, passed away. And then Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. What? We heard rumors, but Jimmy Hart squashed him, said he was all right. Apparently not. Super sad because much like rock wouldn't be what it is today without Ozzy, wrestling wouldn't be anywhere near what it is without the Hulkster. And, of course, people have mixed emotions about that, but you can't take away his impact on wrestling and your childhood. And then Chuck Mangione. For a lot of people, I get it. You're like, who's that? But for a lot of people like me, every time you got in your mom's car growing up, you heard that song playing all the time. It was one of the only instrumentals that I knew and loved and that crossed over into the mainstream. Like that Feels So Good song was so popular when we were kids. But if you're a jazz guy, he's a jazz legend, 84 years old. So they say it happens in threes. It happened in fours, and let's just hope it ends there. Yeah, that's the jam. Feels so good, feels so bad.
I saw that he was like a guest star on King of the Hill, too.
Was he? I didn't know
Yeah, that's
that.
really random.
Well,
I'm a King of the Hill fan, and I don't remember
This
that.
might be my favorite, like, instrumental jazzy song of all time.
Everybody knows when it kicks in.
What a good song.
It's like the most popular elevator song of all time.
I feel like I'm inside Albertsons right now.
Yeah. So what a weird week, man.
I know what I thought about when, as you predicted last night, I went down a little bit of the Hulk Hogan rabbit hole on social media.
Yeah.
watching videos.
There's so many moments, and you know what starts to hit you is you start connecting all those memories. Like, oh yeah, I watched it with this guy, and like when the Ozzy thing happened, I was just shocked. But later on, I realized how many memories I have connected to him, the Ozfests that I worked at and went to, and all the friends and songs that I connect to those memories. You know what I mean?
I thought about
so sad
how when you really think of our childhood, we know that a lot of these wrestling legends have passed away. They lived a rough life back then. If you were a wrestler back then, the wear and tear on the body, the drugs, the alcohol, there were so many reasons why it almost is like 80% of them have died.
Well, unfortunately, it's because, let's just say the world didn't know better. But we've learned because steroids and the wear and tear they put their bodies through really take a toll, especially later in life.
I'm not even talking about some of your personal favorites like Ravishing Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect. If you start at WrestleMania 1 and you look at who headlined all the WrestleManias, you could get all the way up to, I believe, WrestleMania 7 before you still find someone that's alive, right? WrestleMania 1, Roddy Piper, Hulk Hogan. Number 2, King Kong Bundy, Andre the Giant, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior. And then all the announcers, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Gorilla Monsoon, Mean Gene, Howard Finkel. It is almost more tricky to find any of these guys that's still alive. Hogan was the guy that sort of hung on.
Hold on. Bobby the Brain Heenan's alive, isn't he? He just has...
No, I'm pretty sure Bobby Heenan passed away, dude.
Really? Oh, yeah, he died. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2017. I knew he was sick. I remember that.
He was all thin and
yeah, but I
like
thought
himself.
for some reason he may have still been alive. But yeah, he died in 2017. I remember that he had those health issues. So I remember seeing him and thinking, wow.
Just sad.
He didn't die from that neck injury back in the 80s where he wore the...
I mean, you would did he not have a good deductible? Did he have no
when
insurance?
Bobby the Brain wore that neck brace?
What was it better, him with the neck brace or Cowboy Bob Orton with the permanent cast on his arm?
It's so sad. It really is. It's really sad when you think about how life caught up to all of the wrestlers we all admired growing up. That's really what it comes down to. It all caught up with them.
Now, there was a story that Danny G hit us up with before the show, and it had to do with the Kansas City Chiefs. And sometimes I know Danny just likes to bring up the Chiefs because he hates them. Raiders guy. I get it. AFC West. I'd hate him too if I were you. I hate him. I'm a Niners fan. We lost to them twice in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you respect them, but they're a rival.
And contrary to online, social media rumors today, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are not engaged. She was just wearing his Super Bowl rings, apparently. But there is speculation that this year the Chiefs are going to be on a revenge tour.
That's what Tyrann Mathieu was saying to, I believe, Kay Adams, right?
Yeah.
Our old pal. We had a TV show back in New York on SNY, COVINO Rich. We do it live, and we'd have Kay Adams on all the time.
She was our fantasy sports expert.
It was a long time ago, by the way. So
she's killing it.
You think these success stories happen overnight, but she's been doing it a real long time. So we'd have her on our show as the NFL expert. She's talking to Tyrann Mathieu. He's saying that it's not sitting well with them that they lost. They're on a revenge tour. And then the speculation is, a revenge tour? You guys had, 5 Super Bowl appearances? Revenge tour?
You've been in 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls.
5 of the last 6. Revenge. But I do understand that because I think they had a chance to do a three-peat. They had a chance to do something no one's done, and then they fell short. You don't think that sits with them in a bad way where they want that revenge? I think that's what you want from a team, to never lose that hunger, that fire. And you got to find whatever it is to motivate you. And if that's what it is, then good for them.
If you've won multiple Super Bowls in the last handful of years, revenge?
That's the backlash.
It's the wrong word. It's like, who was?
What would the word be?
Know who should be on a revenge tour? My 49ers. My 49ers got close so many times. Last year they were injured and
they're just on a tour. What are they trying to revenge?
The fact that the 49ers were close. NFC Championship, Super Bowl loss. NFC Championship, Super Bowl loss. Big game losses. And then last year, the wheels fall off with injuries. They don't even make the playoffs. if there's a team that's on a revenge tour that people are downplaying, like, oh, their window's closed, the 49ers are a type of team that would be on a
I think if you lose the
revenge tour.
Super Bowl, then, yeah, I think it's safe to – I understand what they're saying. I think we had such high expectations. They didn't play like the Chiefs last year. Remember that. Remember Kelce was barely playing.
Yeah, they should seek revenge against their bad offense from last year.
I think they're maybe it's like they're trying to redeem themselves, but wouldn't that be a synonym for revenge?
Redemption tour. How
Redemption
about?
tour?
Yeah.
Is that not the same thing?
No, that's not the same thing.
Okay, so then you know what? Maybe a more appropriate thing would be a redemption. Maybe he meant to say that.
Well, like a revenge tour is like you're getting back at all the people in the league that like beat you by a field goal, or like, you know, but that's not the case.
Yeah,
Like, they beat everyone else by a field goal.
You know what?
They cruised to the
should
Super Bowl.
redeem themselves.
I will say a redemption tour may have been more appropriate.
Redemption tour.
A redemption tour because they
Is
did
all
play like
I
ass.
ever had.
They played like ass in the Super Bowl when it mattered most.
So if I were to ask you, what team in the NFL, because I'll tell you what, it's not the Chiefs.
Is on a revenge tour?
Who should be on a, quote, revenge tour? There's a couple that come to mind, and the Chiefs aren't even, like, close. I'm thinking, because I'm a Niners fan, I feel like they got close so many times that revenge seems like the right word because George Kittle loves it when they're doubting him. Apparently Brock Purdy's looking like a stud in camp. The 49ers are a team that are like, all right, you think our window's closed? We lost 2 Super Bowls and 2 NFC championship games in the last handful of years. The 49ers are a team that you could say revenge.
Seeking revenge.
Or what about the Lions? The Lions who, finally went from bottom feeders to, everyone thought the Lions had their shot last year, and then, my goodness, out of nowhere came Washington.
That would be my answer. I'm glad you brought them up, but they're right on my conscious radar because of quarterback.
I was going to bring up another team from quarterback.
As Eminem would say, Jared Goff, you're a lot taller than I thought.
No, but they were riding so high for the entire season, only to not even get there. So I think that would be a great answer.
Think about a team that was super fired up at the end of the season, hoping for some help from some other teams. The Bengals, they lost so many one-score games.
Yeah, they're on a revenge tour.
Yeah.
But also, some of that was just their defense was bad. So who are they seeking revenge against? Their own team?
I think the Ravens, when you look back at losing in Buffalo in the playoffs, remember they lost that opener to the Chiefs when Isaiah Likely's toe was out of bounds.
And was it the Mark Andrews drop pass? That's a team. I mean, that's a silly sentiment to even bring up, but when people are going to say
because
revenge,
the offseason's a lot longer for some teams than others, for sure. I think it sat pretty bad with the Lions.
Yeah,
Ravens.
Goff said he's still waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, let me give you an analogy.
Yeah, it's like they fell so short at the end. It's like, yo, man, everyone was riding so high on the Lions the entire season. They looked unstoppable. And Jaden Daniels put him in their place.
You know what it's like? I'll give you an example. This is a great analogy in my mind, at least. The Chiefs saying, like, we're on a revenge tour.
Okay, redemption tour. Maybe Tyrann Mathieu just used the wrong word.
And is he retired also? By the way?
In all fairness, too, that was his thoughts about what the locker room is thinking right now.
I mean, he's retired as of now.
But I think if you lose, you could seek revenge. It's just the fact that they've won so much.
The Chiefs saying revenge just seems misplaced. You know what it's like? You know when, like, a really hot girl puts on a pair of glasses and she's like, I'm such a nerd. And you're like, you're not a nerd. You're a hot chick. Revenge? Revenge
with glasses.
Revenge of what? You've been to the Super Bowl like every year and you lost. You just lost.
The opposite is reloading or rebuilding, right? Like the opposite end of it. Like if you're doing a complete teardown, you're rebuilding. If you're just kind of starting over fresh, you're reloading.
Yeah.
And I think that the redeemed team, remember the Olympic team in 2008?
Redeemed.
Yes, because it wasn't that they bottomed out in 2004. It's just they didn't win gold. So they had to redeem themselves and win in 2008.
Yeah, but there's only a handful of organizations, right, that live by the fact that if you don't win at all, you lost.
Yeah.
And I think the Chiefs are in that category.
You know, if you play a little redemption song, I was
saying, all I ever had.
Redemption song. Little Bob Marley should be playing.
For people.
Not revenge. Not revenga. They're not a System of a Down
right.
here.
So, yeah, maybe just a misusage of the words. And, again, it's Tyrann Mathieu, so he, like Danny G said, is just speculating what they're probably feeling. If you ask Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce, I'm sure he's only running it back to redeem himself. So maybe redemption is the answer.
Travis Kelce? You mean star of Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah, I mean,
the actor.
From
actor?
some of the viral clips I've seen, yeah.
The actor? All right, well, listen, we'll take your feedback. If there were to be a team that, quote, needs revenge with 41 days before the NFL kickoff, what team, is looking for, quote, revenge? Who needs redemption? These are, we're being nitpicky with words here, but redemption, revenge, and, of course, we're going to play a game to give away a prize coming up. So if you want in on this one, Chipotle worker or WNBA player, this is our way of, I was going to say, of trying to introduce you to WNBA players, but let's be honest, it's sort of a snide way of saying we really don't know anyone except Caitlin Clark.
We're trying to familiarize ourselves.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay,
It's a fun way to do that.
And we're pumping up the workforce over at Chipotle. By the way, we are down to our last 2 Swiggy water bottles.
Really?
So this is one of your last chances to get one of these midnight black water bottles.
Come on, you got to get one for your little kid. Give me a little kid name of today. Aiden.
Kyle.
Little Aiden needs little Kyler needs a water bottle for school.
Kyler. So you know what?
Braden.
All you have to do is not come in last place. So let's get in on it. 877-99 on Fox. We'll play Chipotle worker or WNBA player next, and we'll take some feedback also on what NFL team needs revenge, if any. I don't think there's really many revenge stories, but redemption, however, I could see that. All right, more Covino and Rich next right here on Fox Sports Radio. Now, Travis Matthew.
Oh, man, I can't say enough about Travis Matthew. Between the jeans, the cloud collection, you should see this V-neck I got, man. Every time I wear it, people want to touch me. I'm like, yo, bag off, because it's so nice.
People want to touch you.
And, yeah, for real. And the button-ups, effortless style wherever you land. They're crispity, crunchy, crispy and versatile, and always in style. Those button-ups ready to go wherever you go. And those shorts. And when I say those shorts, I mean those weak-ass shorts that some of you are wearing, those boxy, stiff cardboard cargo shorts. What kind of cargo are you carrying in those boxy things?
Yeah.
You need those nice-fitted Travis Matthew shorts, those streamlined fits, not those khakis of the past.
T-shirts could be your first layer or your only layer, built for movement, made for style. And Covino's right. It's time to step up your game, and Travis Matthew will do that for you.
Are you a schoolboy with your little striped shirt on? Get a nice shirt.
Come on. Step it up. Visit TravisMatthew.com right now, and here's a deal, buddy boys. You're going to get 20% off your first order when you sign up for the email. So, again, all the hookups at TravisMatthew.com.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio.
When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say. It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
we're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Rocking on his behalf right now. Zach Wilde with the legendary solo, No More Tears. But don't call it a comeback. He'd been here for years. That was a 1991 classic. They thought Ozzy was done. He came back with this one and changed the game again. And, of course, the Hulkster yesterday. Crazy week. By the way, let me shamelessly promote me I'll be doing an Ozzy special tomorrow morning on Ozzy's Boneyard. Yeah, Channel 38 on Sirius XM if you want to check it out. It'll be on the app as well. But we're Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. And apparently there's breaking NFL news.
Oh, snap. Let's do it. Come on.
Breaking news from Fox Sports.
One of the NFL's offseason dramas is over. The Cincinnati Bengals have signed first-round pick Shamar Stewart to a fully guaranteed rookie deal. 4 years, just shy of $19 million, according to reports. A signing bonus of $10.4 million. Shamar Stewart now under contract, as are every single first-round pick. In fact, only Browns running back Quinshon Judkins. He's the only player yet to have signed his rookie deal, obviously dealing with legal issues off the field. But Judkins, the only draft pick yet to sign their NFL contract.
After watching some quarterback on Netflix.
Which is so good, by the way.
You see what Joe Burrow and that team's all about. And you want them to be competitive. That's a team when they're good and Joe Burrow's good.
Well, think about it. Joe Burrow was good. He had an MVP caliber season. It's just everyone else has to pull their weight and play up to par.
Now the Bengals just need to figure out the Trey Hendrickson contract.
Yeah, that division is so fun to me. That to me, when you throw the Ravens, the Bengals, and now the Steelers with Aaron Rodgers and the question marks, and is it going to be awesome or not? That, to me, becomes the most exciting division. And now that the Browns have their all doo-doo uniform, they're all Browns,
They're called the Alpha Dogs, aren't they?
No, they're called the Mr. Hankies.
The Mr. Hanky poo-poo uniforms?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
I like them. All right, so thank you, Dan Byers. Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios. Remember, for over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
And be sure to check out the Fox Sports Radio YouTube channel. In fact, right now, we're streaming live. What's up, everybody?
My sweet Tiffany-colored Yankee hat. You like that?
What do you like?
That's turquoise. I call that turquoise.
I call it turquoise, too. A nice little turquoise color.
I don't know if
Class is what it is.
I don't know if that's the douchiest thing you've ever said in your life or not. My Tiffany blue Yankees hat.
You could say douche, or you could say, wow, how cool, because Tiffany were the creators of the Yankee logo.
I take that, Rich.
Yeah.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Rich.
How cool. Look at this.
They created the logo for I believe, the New York Police Department. And the Yankees ran with it. The rest is history. Check out this. You're just jealous I got a classy hat on. You're wearing a Goonies t-shirt. That's why.
When you drop that fun fact on one of your History Channel specials.
I will. So anyway.
The Yankee logo and Tiffany's.
You could watch the fun on Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page. You could also check out our bonus podcast where we paid tribute to Hulk Hogan yesterday. So that's all on the Fox Sports Radio YouTube page. Subscribe and send it to some friends.
All right, well, right now it's time to play a game that's sweeping the nation. Chipotle worker or a WNBA player?
Are you going to get a Marie Brown jersey? Does she play in the WNBA?
Let's play a game that is clearly sweeping the nation.
Chipotle worker
or
WNBA player.
Yay.
Hey, by the way, Danny G, I want to give you credit because I feel like Shane Gillis stole your whole act.
I know, right? Want to point out that I did this joke 2 years before Gillis did it at the ESPYs.
When by the way, he was fantastic. I know there's controversy. If you don't think Shane Gillis was fantastic at the ESPYs, I think you're a little sensitive.
You need to lighten up, maybe.
You need to lighten up a little bit. But when he did the whole shout out to a WNBA player, he's like, "Nah, it's not. It's actually my friend's wife." I was like, "Yo, that's straight out of our little playbook."
I just wish he would have let the joke breathe just a little bit and get more people on the hook.
I'm sure he'll take your advice, Danny. I'm sure he kind of needs that. I'm sure.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, the camera wasn't on the fake WNBA player long enough.
You should hit him up. Maybe you could be a consultant for Tires season 3.
Comedians always love it when you tell them how they could make their act better.
Well,
Eddie Murphy in Raw. This is what you should have done.
Well, you know what though, DB? All throughout his ESPYs opening, he kept blaming writers on the jokes that people were hissing at.
Yeah.
Well,
that made it funny.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know, Danny G did come up with the idea. So, Chipotle worker or WNBA player? Because, I mean, for most people, it's hard to figure out what's what.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, this game is to point out that people really don't know as much about the WNBA as they pretend to. And we give props to Rich's favorite burrito bowl spot. Speaking of Spot, our Spotty, he keeps the score in this game.
By the way, hold on. On another side note.
Yeah.
Do you remember in the early days of the Osbournes, Ozzy was like infatuated with burritos from Chipotle? Do you remember that? Remember that?
We're going to go to the studio lines here to see who's going to battle against the crew. Just don't come in last place and you win one of the last CNR Swiggy water bottles in our inventory. All right, Dan Byer, I'm going to use you for this. Would you love to travel to beautiful Peoria, Illinois?
It is beautiful. I've been there.
Thanks,
Thank
Sam.
you.
Thanks.
Endicott, New York.
What's their chief export?
Bridgeport, Ohio. Las Vegas, Nevada. Enterprise, Nevada. Or Orlando, Florida.
I feel, gosh. Let's go to Endicott, New York.
Endicott.
I want to Peoria.
That's Colin. What up, Colin?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're good, man. Thanks for playing. You
Hey,
ready to
it's
do
the
this?
weekend. Feeling good.
What do you do for a living there in New York State?
I'm door dashing right now. I'm delivering some food right now.
I got to ask, you ever
With who, my brother? He
Holy
spends
Chipotle.
$300 a week on DoorDash.
By the way, have you ever stole someone's french fries, like taking one or two?
No. I worked in the food service industry for a long time, and no, I don't do that.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. That's
You're
a good man
You're
right there.
Good man.
All right, so Spotty's going to tabulate the score here. I'm going to ask you, is the name a Chipotle worker or a WNBA player? All right, Covino, first name up. Catherine Peters. Chipotle worker or WNBA player?
Chipotle worker.
Rich.
Catherine Peter is Chipotle. I'm going to go Chipotle as well.
Byer.
Chipotle.
Spot.
Yeah, it sounds too official. I'm going to go with Chipotle.
Sam.
WNBA.
Colin.
Chipotle.
Catherine Peters is a director of procurement for
Yeah.
Chipotle's corporate office.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew it.
All right, next name, Covino. Chipotle worker, WNBA player, Rachel Banham.
That's a WNBA player. Definitely.
Rich.
I agree. I can picture her wearing one of those, like, pay us T-shirts. They'll pay us something.
DB.
Chipotle.
Spotty.
I'm going to go with WNBA as well.
Samuel L. Johnson.
Chipotle.
Colin in New York.
WNBA.
Rachel Banham is a 5'10 guard for the Chicago Sky.
Yes.
All right, next name, Cove. Zaya Cook.
You're trying to trick us. Chipotle worker.
Rich.
Wouldn't that be the trick then?
No.
She's
She's cooking from the three-point line
Okay.
for the Golden
Or she's-
State Valkyries.
Or she's cooking steak. On
Is
the
that a
griddle.
team? Did I get that right? Golden State
Yep.
Valkyries?
Yep.
Look
Really?
at me.
Great.
Let's go.
What was the name again?
Zaya Cook. Byer.
Chipotle.
Spotty.
I'm going to go WNBA on this one.
Sam.
WNBA.
Colin.
Chipotle.
Zaya Cook's a 5'9 guard for the Seattle Storm.
Whoa. Whoa, mama.
All right. Covino. Chipotle worker or WNBA player, Isabella Harrison.
Isabella Harrison, Chipotle worker.
Rich.
Isabella Harrison's knocking down threes for the New Jersey Galaxies.
Nope.
Is that a team?
Not a team.
No, not a team. Okay.
Byer.
Chipotle.
Spotty.
Chipotle.
Sam.
WNBA.
Colin.
WNBA.
Isabella Harrison is indeed a 6'3 forward
Come
for the
on!
New York Liberty.
Well, I was
York
close.
Liberty.
Just across the river.
You were close.
Yeah,
Right.
see?
Come on.
Maybe she lives in Jersey.
Reigning
Covino-
champions.
Cove, next name for your consideration. Chipotle worker or WNBA player, Samantha Floor.
Samantha Floor. Man. Samantha Floor, I'll go with Chipotle.
Double talk Dickie.
Definitely pushing that sweet new
He's trying to trick
Chipotle
us.
chicken.
He's trying to trick us.
Chipotle, bro.
DB.
Chipotle.
Spotty.
Samantha Floor doesn't let anything fall on the floor at Chipotle.
Whoa.
Sam.
There it is.
More trickery. He's trying to confuse us like she's sweeping the floor at Chipotle. WNBA.
Oh.
Colin.
Chipotle.
Samantha Floor is a crew member for Chipotle in Ohio.
Damn, Skippy.
All right, next name, Covino. Carly Addo. ATTO.
Carly Addo, ATTO.
Attaboy.
I feel like he looked up the pronunciation, and he can only do that if she was a WNBA player.
That is
Rich.
great analysis, Stephen, and
Thank you.
I agree with you. WNBA player, she plays for the Dallas Wings.
Wings.
The Dallas Wings.
Mavericks, that would be history. Byer.
Chipotle.
Spotty.
I'm going to go with WNBA as well.
Sam.
WNBA.
Colin.
WNBA.
Carliato is a marketing project manager for Chipotle in New York.
Damn it. That was perfect until then.
All right. Chipotle worker, WNBA player. Covino, you're up first. Sammy Whitcomb.
WNBA.
Rich.
Is there a Philadelphia WNBA team?
There will be. Not yet.
No.
They're
I'm gonna go
part of the expansion.
I'm gonna go WNBA.
Buyer.
Chipotle.
Spot.
Chipotle.
Sam.
Chipotle.
Colin.
WNBA.
Sammy Whitcomb is a 5'10 guard for the Phoenix Mercury.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Covino, WNBA player or Chipotle worker, Leslie Rattel.
Oh, that's definitely WNBA.
Rich.
Chipotle.
Buyer.
Chipotle.
Spotty.
WNBA.
Samuel.
WNBA.
Colin.
Chipotle.
Leslie Rattel is a team director for Chipotle in Georgia.
Yes.
Oh.
Missed that. Never mind.
All right, and now it is time for Spot to tabulate the scores.
Where's my tabulation sound effects? Hold on. This is very difficult. All right, in a strong first place, and I think this is the first time ever, Mr. Rich Davis.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, when Philly gets their WNBA team, you know, some of the possibilities are the Philadelphia Freedom, Philadelphia 87ers, a nod to the year they became a state, or the Philadelphia
like
Dawn.
The 76ers.
What about like the cheesesteaks? That'd be great. Come on. Fighting cheesesteaks?
The Philadelphia Whiz.
Right.
Yes.
All right, how's it looking else on the scorecard there?
All right, we had a three-way tie for third place. A three-way tie for third place between myself, finally, Dan Byer, and Covino. In a dead last place would be none other than our very own WNBA expert, Iowa Sam. Therefore, our caller came in second.
Yeah,
there you
Colin.
go. Colin came in second. There you go.
You win, Colin.
We're going to be mailing out one of the last CNR Swiggy water bottles to you there in New York State.
Wow, that's awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you for listening, man. I really appreciate your support, brother.
Yeah, let us know when you get it.
I appreciate you guys. I was wondering if you guys would do me a favor.
Yeah.
Would you interview my buddy Eric Capel? He directed the Weird Al movie. He's awesome. He'd be a great interview.
Let me tell you, hit us up, and maybe if he comes on with Weird Al, I'm a big Weird Al fan, so let's make it happen. By the way, I saw a lot of our East Coast friends. Thanks for the call, by the way, and thanks
Appreciate
for playing.
it.
Weird Al played at Madison Square Garden.
Yes, he did for
And
the first time.
I saw a lot of our friends from New York went to that show and said it was unbelievable. And it made me think that
I mean, how many artists do you know? I mean, we were just talking that Ozzy Osbourne spanned 5 different decades, right?
Yeah.
He did it forever, starting in '67 with Black Sabbath. He's an exception. How many artists have spanned since the early '80s till now?
It's true.
Weird Al was on MTV when I was a little boy with I Lost on Jeopardy in the early 1980s.
I'm going out on a limb here. Don't you feel like Iowa Sam shares our love of Weird Al?
Of course.
Sam, I feel like you love Weird Al, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I respect him a lot.
Have you ever heard Taco Grande?
I don't
It's one of my
think so.
favorites.
Taco Grande.
Look it up. You'll love
Instead
it.
of Rico Suave.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
White and nerdy. Iowa Sam. All right, let's go. Let's go to Dan Byer for an update. And by the way, thanks again for playing, Colin. What's up, DB?
Tell you what, guys, the breaking news, I've got more information on it. Shamar Stewart of the Cincinnati Bengals came to terms on a contract, so the first-round pick is signed, the last first-rounder, 4-year deal, fully guaranteed, worth just under $19 million. His signing bonus is $10.4 million. Fox NFL insider Jordan Schultz says that the sticking point between the two sides was some language in the contract. The Bengals got their way in that sort of deal, but what Stewart got is he got his signing bonus, or a portion of his signing bonus, at an earlier date.
You know, when you look up Shamar Stewart, put that on the next contract.
Yeah,
signing bonus.
That sounds so good.
Shamar Stewart, when you Google him, the first thing that comes up is multiple people saying that he may have been the steal of the first round. So the Bengals securing this guy is big.
Well, yes.
to compete in that division. So
only took him forever.
I know.
Quinshon Judkins of the Browns, who's facing the arrest on domestic violence charges earlier this summer, remains the only draft pick in the entire draft that remains unsigned. Who's the Browns' second rounder out of Ohio State. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson will miss practice at training camp because of a mild hamstring strain. He'll be reevaluated next week. Falcons signed wide receiver DJ Chark today. No worries about Justin Fields. The Jets quarterback dislocated that toe yesterday. He was back on the practice field today. ESPN reported more than 100 players are under investigation by the NFL for selling their Super Bowl 59 tickets above face value. Marlins lead the Brewers right now 5-1, playing in the 8th inning in Milwaukee. Yankees acquired third baseman Ryan McMahon from the Rockies. Mets got relief pitcher Gregory Soto from Baltimore. Leo Messi, Jordi Alba suspended by MLS as Inter Miami will not have either player for tomorrow's match against FC Cincinnati after both skipped the All-Star game earlier this week. Thorbjorn Olesen, that is, at 14 under, leads the 3M Open, one shot better than Jake Knapp. And Colorado head football coach Deion Sanders is going to have his medical team on hand during his Monday press conference as the Buffaloes open preseason camp. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Dan Byer. Have a great weekend, my friend.
You too
Enjoy
as well.
Happy Gilmore, too.
And Casablanca.
And Casablanca.
Yes, I'll tell my mom. Thank you, DB. Now, we got more Covino and Rich. I'm still sort of reflecting on this Yankee move, by the way.
Well, you got to remember, too, I think about this all the time. Like, look at a guy like Paul Skeens. I'm just using him as a broad example.
Okay.
When you play for a team that has no chance, I'm not saying you play down to your team. If you put a guy like Skeens on the Dodgers,
Give him
Phillies,
something to play for, right?
Yankees, Mets, Brewers,
Rejuvenated.
Cubbies. Yeah, I think there's like a rejuvenation because I think a lot of times when you see some guy and you're like, wow, they traded for this guy and his ERA is 4 something. I think a lot of times you're assuming throw this guy in a pennant race and all of a sudden those juices come back. I know a player should play at his top level no matter what.
Yeah,
but
the competitive flow starts to run through your veins. I get all that. But, man, Eugenio Suarez, 36 home runs would have been nice.
Where do you think
for the Yankees?
Where do you think he's going to end up? Some people say in Seattle, maybe?
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone was hoping for that. But if the Yankees really need defense, Ryan McMahon is the better solution here. So moves are being made. That's really what it comes down to, and that makes this weekend's matchup with the Phillies even more exciting. And I'm going to tell you more about that and what else to watch when we do Weekend Hobnob, and we're going to do it next.
All right, more Covino and Rich. Hang tight.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio.
When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there, and I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there, and I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight.
Today's Friday. Today's Friday.
All right. Covino and Rich, live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. Brought to you by Travis Matthew Apparel Design for confidence and comfort no matter where the day takes you. Visit travismatthew.com. Get that 20% off your first order when you sign up for email. That's travismatthew.com for 20% off your first order when you sign up for the email.
I hope the day takes me to get a nice hamburger later. I'm hungry, dude. And I'll be rocking that Travis Matthew
where the day
in
takes you?
style. Hell yeah.
For a smash burger?
Yeah, man. Travis Matthew, thanks again. Quality stuff, 20% off your first order when you sign up for email. And ready for a new job? Let Express Employment Pros help. While Express helps people in all industries find work, our sweet spot is logistics roles. And Express never charges job seekers a fee. Go to expresspros.com.
Now the Express Pro of the Week. You know, it's a tough one because we're right out of the All-Star break. Not a lot has happened, but I think we got to give
That's
it
my belly.
to a guy with the most glistening smile in the NL West, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
Even though Harrison Bader should have caught that ball.
He had a
nice
sweet
walk-off.
walk-off for sure. And he's having a pretty sweet season, too. Batting .295, 10 home runs. And, man, that flat top is crispier than I've seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
So props to him.
He's been battling nagging injuries as well, and recently the wrist.
Yeah, I was thinking, too, like Alexander Usyk with a nice knockout of Daniel Dubois. But that was over the weekend. So, yeah, Freddie Freeman, you're the Express Pro of the Week. Congratulations. Thanks again to Express Pros. And now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to make the Express Pro pregnant LeBron.
Oh, man. I'm
loves
telling
that.
him, bro.
Rich, you're going to get a cease and desist.
Sorry, I'm kidding.
Alleged. You got to throw alleged in there. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. And now it's time. We do it every Friday. We call it Weekend Hobnobbing.
Living for the weekend. Your winning bets for talking points if you get stuck socializing.
You ever done anything dangerous?
You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
That is dangerous.
Friday brings us Weekend Hobnobbing.
So I was just talking about Alexander Usyk. Some great fights this past weekend, and Manny Pacquiao got that draw. This weekend, Xander Zayas versus Jorge Garcia for the WBO junior middleweight title on ESPN+. So that's a 154 bout, but one you might want to check out. Or UFC on ABC. Robert Whittaker's fighting this weekend. De Ritter and Jan versus McGee. And I mentioned the Yankees making moves. They got a new third baseman. You want to see what Ryan McMahon's all about? I do. Yankees-Phillies this weekend. I'll be checking that out. Got to get to Dexter Resurrection Episode 4.
Dexter, so good. That's
It
out
really
today.
is. What's really great about it is all the callbacks of the old characters. Like, oh, man. So if you're a Dexter fan, don't be sleeping on it. It's great. That's on Paramount+. And I got to promote our bonus show, Overpromised. It's COVINO and Rich. It's a hybrid of what we do here, but we go a little off tangent. It's a little crazy. Episode 101. 102.
101 was Zach Brown.
So we had Zach Brown last week from the All-Star game, but this week we did a tribute to Hulk Hogan and his top 5 moments, and I gave you a pay-per-view update in the world of fighting. But if you're a Hulk Hogan guy, or if you want to see what Rich's top 5 moments are, you agree or disagree, Overpromised on Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page.
Now, obviously tonight, the world is going to be watching Happy Gilmore 2. Am I right? I mean, Happy Gilmore 2. My suggestion, like Danny said, watch the first one, queue up the second one, have a night. Watch both of them.
Back to back, belly to belly.
Now, I'm not a big wrestling fan like I was during the Hulkster days. Does SmackDown air on Friday nights? Hold on. When does SmackDown air? Because, today. They're apparently doing a huge tribute to the Hulkster and whatever remaining superstars that are alive, a la the $1 Million Man or any there's very few
Jake
that are
the
still
Snake.
around. Jake the Snake.
Ric Flair's still alive.
Ric Flair, I think tonight there'll be a big tribute to the Hulkster on WWE SmackDown, which is on USA. Like I said, Happy Gilmore. Stick, I've been pushing on Apple TV. It's so good. 10 episodes. The finale was this week, so watch Stick. You mentioned Dexter Resurrection. It is as good as any Dexter's ever been. It's so well done. Michael C. Hall nails that character.
So great. It
You know,
really is.
my wife and I started watching a show that, I mean, you're a big music fan, so maybe you would like this. Might be a little cheesy for a guy like Danny G. Have you seen Building the Band on
I've
Netflix?
seen
I watched the trailer,
You know what the whole concept is? We all loved Love is Blind, right? I'm only up to episode 2 or 3. They sing no one sees them, and other kids in the other pods decide, do I want to be part of a music group with that voice?
Like The Voice,
And,
like a reality
it's
version
like The
of it.
Voice.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's The Voice meets
Yep.
Love is Blind.
Sounds all right.
And all these kids are like, yo, you got a sweet voice. We should partner up. And then there's like, and it just seems like a lot of drama. And by the end of it, they make bands and they compete against each other. So could be fun.
Danny G, what do you got?
Of course, the back-to-back happies tonight. Dodgers are in Boston in about 15 minutes from now, the start of the first game of that series. So looking forward to that. And Rich, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up because you are sponsored by Apple TV. We're a week away, but the trailer for this looks awesome. Chief of War, starring Jason Momoa.
Oh, dude, it looks so good.
Looks so good.
Jason Momoa, who recently hosted the Ozzy Tribute. So
Yes.
listen to lots of Ozzy this weekend in tribute, in honor. And no one said Fantastic Four. I heard Marvel's Mojo's back. If you're going to the theaters,
Pedro
go see
Pascal?
Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, and
I hear it's actually pretty good.
And you know what? It's a no lose for me. My bet with Covino for the Yankees to lose. The Yankees are playing the Phillies, so whoever loses, I'm in a good mood.
Yep.
Yankees or Phillies. Can they both lose? I hope. All right, we'll see you guys on Monday. Arrivederci, baby.
See you in the promised land.
Have a good weekend.
Goodbye, guys.
That's a good one.